Yon World, what's the deal? Yon World, what's the deal? Yon World, what's the deal? It's your boy Original back with another one. Check this out. Today on my YouTube channel, we going over the Age of Aquarius Part 3, right? This is a significant event that's occurring December 21st, 2020, when Jupiter and Saturn formed what's called a Great Conjunction, 0 degrees in Aquarius, right? This is the shift of an astrological age, man. For the past 2,160 years, we've been in the age of Pisces, and we move into a whole different, age, an astrological age, right? And I made videos about this, and I know it's a lot of people that believe astrology don't affect you. And in other videos, I explained how astrology is the first original science on planet Earth. Every ancient civilization has studied the stars and studied astrology. They've had a connection with this, right? And the stars, the planet, the sun, the moon, our galaxy, the universe, all of this shit spinning, rotating, all of this affects us just as much as the weather does on this planet, right? So to understand your astrology, to understand the cosmic events that's going on, whether you take this information and run with it or not, it's still going to affect you. And right now, people can feel as if something big about to happen on the planet. You might not necessarily know what's about to go on, but I'm letting y'all know we are entering in the Age of Aquarius. And this happens on December 21st, 2020. And it's a lot of things that's about to happen, right? And I said I wasn't going to make part 3 unless this one thing happened. And then I was going to give some other predictions. But I also gave more predictions on my other videos. I'm going to have cards to them above this video if y'all want to check out the part 1 and part 2. But a very significant event is occurring on this planet, and y'all gotta be prepared, and I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just the weatherman. I'm just giving you the forecast, the general reading of what's gonna happen, right? Because in this Age of Aquarius, you gotta understand it's gonna be 3 major changes, right, in how we live on this earth, right? It's gonna be changes in technology that affect industries, that affect you, me, that affect everybody on this planet. There's going to be changes in technology. There's going to be changes in the political structure, and the social injustice that affect everybody on this planet, right? And there's going to be changes in spirituality that affect everybody on this planet. So, the reason I'm making this video is because one of my predictions happened. And in the video, I said Joe Biden and Kamala Harris was going to become the president, right? And a lot of people was like, I was wrong. It was Trump going to be the president. You know what I'm saying? And I said I wasn't going to make part 3 unless this happened. And today is November 7th, and it was just announced that Joe Biden is going to be the president, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Now, what's significant about this is that Joe Biden is the oldest president in American history, right? And Kamala Harris is the first black woman to be vice president, right? She's the first black woman, the first woman of color to be president, right? A lot of people in the comments, oh, Kamala ain't black. She black. If you ain't never dated a black woman, she got the same mannerisms, everything as a black woman. When I hear Kamala Harris speak, I think of a black woman. So this is significant because Joe Biden is going to get 8 years, right? Joe Biden is going to get 8 years. Just from what the people of America experienced for the last 4 years, Joe Biden is going to get 8 years. But something's going to happen during that term where Kamala is going to become the president, right? That's just another prediction. I'm just putting that out there. I'm just letting y'all know we're going to have the first black woman as president. And this is going to be one of the shifts that the Age of Aquarius is responsible for. And I'm just putting that up out front that, it's going to be a black woman for president, right? Now, this Age of Aquarius, this shift, this energy is going to be dominant after December 21st. Just pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to what's going on in the world. Pay attention to all the advancements, everything. Pay attention to everything that's happening right now with just on as far we're about to go into technology, but pay attention to how 5G is rolling out, right? This is about to change. This is about to change the way we connect with the internet, the way self-driving cars is about to be more prevalent, right? Definitely all of the major urban cities like Detroit, Atlanta, New York, Los Angeles, they're going to be trying this stuff out, like places in Houston, they about to be trying this stuff out. You know, autonomous technology, artificial intelligence, things like these is going to affect a lot of industries, right? It's going to affect a lot of industries, and you got to pay attention. Like, even with the new gaming consoles coming out, this is all in alignment with the Age of Aquarius, right? And, you know, a lot of this stuff is launching after November 13th. Like I said, today is November 7th. A lot of stuff is launching after November 13th, which is the end of the Mars retrograde. We was in one of the worst retrogrades, right, during this time. That's why a lot of things happened, you know, from, I believe it was like October 16th till November 13th. From that time period, like, just think of everything that happened, right? A lot of shifts happened during this time. And after the 13th, we're about to see a lot of the energy moving forward. Like, at the end of 21st, I want y'all to pay attention to how you feel moving forward after December 21st. You got to keep track, right? Like I said, this is a forecast. This is just a general forecast of what's going to happen in the Age of Aquarius. Like, it's about to be changes in the political structure and social issues, right? It's about to be changes in technology, artificial intelligence. A lot of industries are going to be affected. You know what I'm saying? Personal, it's about to be like some iRobot shit. Like, if you ever saw the movie iRobot, that's what we're moving toward. But we are literally in the very beginning stages. This is something that's about to span for the next 40 years, right? From after the 21st, it's about to span for the next 40 years. That's when it's about to be the most potent on the planet, right? So if you plan on being around for the next 40 years, you got to understand all this information. You got to understand, like, the new generation, you know, this millennial generation, and the next 40 years as we grow older, you know, and all of the new beliefs we have, you know what I'm saying? Even with people awakening now, you know what I'm saying? You're going to start seeing a lot of, you know, like, even like certain rappers like the NLE Chopper, or like it's going to be certain people, right, that have these spiritual awakenings that affect a lot of people. And it's going to be movements, definitely within the black culture, right, where we have an awakening, and it's going to become cool. It's going to become cool to know about your third eye. It's going to become cool to know about your chakra system and your energy and astrology, and things like that are going to become more accepted. Like things like this, like reading your horoscope, like knowing your sign, like things like this are going to become more accepted, and we're going to become more integrated with nature and understand, like, because what's happening is the barriers, right? The barriers between realities, it's getting less dense. It's getting less dense on the planet Earth, and a lot of things you think about are gonna happen quicker. You're gonna be able to manifest shit quicker. You know, we're just gonna live in a whole different time period, and you just have to pay attention to what you're thinking about, because we're moving into what's called a thought manifest reality. You know, it sounds high tech, it sounds sci-fi, but that's what we literally moving into. The Age of Aquarius is if you look at where we were and where we're going, right? We was in the Age of Pisces, right? And these is like, if you look at that sign, it's like symbolic of two fish swimming away from each other, like pulling. It's a struggle. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of different struggles, a lot of deception, you know, went on in the Age of Pisces, right? And now we're moving into the Age of Aquarius, which is literally our Father in heaven pouring down knowledge, pouring down a river of knowledge onto us, right? It's about to literally be pillars of light, downloading information into people, right? You might be randomly somewhere and then you hear frequencies and vibrations and shit, and like you hear like high pitches in your ear, and this is deep, man. Like, y'all gotta really understand, like, that we multi-dimensional beings, and a lot of people are gonna have this awakening. Like, they just gonna wake up and start thinking about it different and start questioning. It's the age of science. Like, it's truths and then it's beliefs. It's like, it's universal truths that, like, nobody can deny. You know what I'm saying? It's certain principles of the mind, that nobody can deny. And, all of these things are going to come to light. All of these things are going to come to light, and more people are going to be awakened to this ability that we had that was dormant in a lot of people. And a lot of things are going to be questioned on the spiritual realm, because we are going to be looking at ourselves, looking within ourselves more, and finding the answers that we always wanted, just by going within ourselves. And it's a deep time. It's about to be a transformation for a lot of people. So I'm just making this video to let y'all know, like, the Age of Aquarius is very real. One of the predictions already came true. Joe Biden became president, and I said that was gonna happen. So I'm just letting y'all know, man. Be prepared. Be prepared, because the advancements in technology, even though some of them are going to be good, some of them are going to disrupt industries. And y'all got to be prepared and understand, like, the internet, understand, like, how to build a business online, because everything is going to integrate online, or that's where the wealth transfer, at least, is going to go within these next 40 years. Like, it's going to be a huge wealth transfer through the internet. And you could be a part of that if you align yourself with that. A lot of people not going to want to align themselves with what's going on. A lot of people are going to be stuck in the age of Pisces, and they not going to like the age of Aquarius. It's a new, fast-moving, progressive, advanced, technological era, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like thumbprints, face scans, and it's like voice activation shit. It's like all type of iRobot shit going on, in the age of Aquarius. And a lot of people are not gonna make it. Definitely a lot of people in the older generations, but everybody gets their time, and the tables turn, and the millennials about to run the planet. And as the older generation dies off in a way, within the next 40 years, it's about to be a whole regeneration, a whole regeneration of what we believed in and what our structures are and what we accept, right? Like now, like even how they be saying, like, oh, it's not the climate, like how you can't say certain shit, nah, because of this and that. Like, the climate is changing. The climate is changing, and people are waking up to shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's about to happen on mass levels, though, in different industries, and it's gonna affect everybody, right? Mainly, it's gonna affect us, like me and you personally. Mainly, it's gonna affect me and you through our finances and our relationships, right? Because it's gonna change the way we communicate with one another, right? And it's going to change the industries which we work in, because automotive industries, shit like that, is going to become automated, right? Where they only need a couple of shift managers to run the robots, and the main production assembly of workers are going to be reduced. You know what I'm saying? In restaurant industries, later on in the years, like maybe 10, 15 years from now, it's going to be whole McDonald's and different restaurants, Burger Kings and all these fast food restaurants. They gonna rebuild, right, and have autonomous restaurants where you going in and it's a robot's making your whole shit, and they only got a couple of humans that need to restock or reprogram some shit. right? So a lot of industries gonna be affected. That's why I was saying, like, you need to understand how to make money on the internet right now. Like, it's not, you're not given a lifetime to understand what's about to happen. I'm gonna let y'all know that. Like, I'm telling y'all this now for a reason. Like, you're not about to have all day to just, you know what I'm saying, or just 10s and 20s, you like just to study what's about to go on. You gotta learn this shit now and begin applying it, right? If you want the best position possible in the age of Aquarius. So that's my video for today, part 3 of the Age of Aquarius. I hope y'all learned some information from this video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Yon World. I'm out. Peace.